Ladies and gentlemen, look at this beautiful, beautiful man. Here he is, Yaga. Alright, what's he do? He is, quite frankly, one of the best supports in the game, perhaps the best. A big part of it is this auto skill. Start of each turn, 46% physical technique to all allies, other than himself, and 46% curse technique increase as well. Powerful, powerful skill. He's also got some basic attacks, basic skills. Skill 0, physical damage, and crit resist down. Here, Tsukamoto, ranged hybrid damage. That applies 48.7% physical technique decrease. Pretty good, and it ignores darkness, which is really good. Always going to hit, but this is the key skill. I say pointing at the screen that you can't see. Range damage has a 90.5% chance to apply darkness for one turn and applies 25% physical technique damage taken increase for 3 turns. 15% physical yellow attribute damage taken for 3 turns, and then the same again for curse technique. So 27.5 and 15 is very, very wrong. Let's see. High skill enhanced, because this is his primary skill. Let's go 1, 2. I'll have a bunch of stuff left over. Perfect. Buckle my shoe. Here we are. That's the main skill. Excellent, excellent. Up from 27.5 to 30. And then up from 15 to 16.5. He is looking like a juicy, juicy man. So, let's take him into a couple of things. See how he goes. Always good, if possible, to start in an event if it's up, especially at the special. What I'm going to do this time around, more than usual, is just run this team. This is not to maximize anything. This is just to show how easy it is, really, to beat special mode with it. And it's all about just building ults and letting Yaga do his thing. You could probably auto it with this team if I'm being totally honest with you, but we won't. Get this done properly. See, at the end there, we procced his buffs. So we'll do this. We'll go here. We'll go guidance, because we're, for the first 2 turns or so, you don't actually need to expend anything. Curse technique increase. No, the first thing that's always good here is to build some extra ult gauge. So let's do that. Yep. Perfect. Then from here, 1 more I'll destroy you just to fill some time. Expend the curse energy. Could do 1 more guidance. Then we start with the disclosure. Perfect. Now it's very simple. Just start with the nails. Start with debuffs. Keep disclosing. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Everything's going up. More nails. Keep our cursed energy low. 1 more of these. Get 1 more of those. Now we can easily prevent our boy from ulting. Very nice. Nails. More of those. This again. Urgence. Go. Get some buffs going. There you go. Very simple. Just proc auto. There we are. 2.2 milli there. That was actually enough to get the KO. But it's all good. One thing you probably do want to think about with this Yaga is because his debuff is an attack, you want him up. Like at this point, it doesn't really matter. But if I go here, if I was to actually optimize this, it's worth noting that on the priority list, actual buffs go first. But because his debuffs are attacks, what you really want is him in this front position, so it is effective against everyone. But let's go and dive into tower, see how he holds up. All right, perfect. We're going to go into a fairly high level stage now. I believe this is tower 38. Going to see how he looks in here. Previously, I have cleared this with normal Yaga. We're going to come back and do some other videos looking at comparisons between this Yaga and other Yaga. But as you can see, I've got him in the first slot. Once again, recollection skill, and I'm not going to worry too much about using this until time. One thing, the nuke, obviously. One thing that is worthwhile compared to the other Yaga and say this Nanami is that all of these are single target attacks. Whereas if you're buffing, it automatically will the red Yaga's buffs will automatically target everyone. So that's worth noting. If you're doing a multi-core or dual DPS setup, you probably want to use other Yaga if you're starting to stack buffs up. But again, he does have the benefit of applying that 47 odd % damage buff or yellow units at the start of the turn, and that will be kept up the entire time. It can't overlap. Go simply because let's do one of these. Let's just keep building. It won't overlap simply because what's going to be happening is that it only lasts for one turn, so it'll get refreshed at the beginning of each turn. But then you add that along with damage. Ow! Could you not target the showcase character, please? These Terrapulcra. This. If they do one more target on Yaga, I'll come back. Good. Okay. Excellent. Now we can start here. That. Do this. And pop out. Perfect. We're only a couple of turns away, so we should be able to get this done quite easily. And I guess this is another point, is that if Yaga gets taken down here... Okay, good. That's a little annoying, but not bad in the end. If Yaga gets taken down here, it's actually kind of problematic because buffs won't stack up past any of these periods, right? They'll always end up being one of those awkward things where it just immediately fall off. Yep, Yaga goes down. There you go. So let's see how much the debuffs help. See if we can get... Go. Thank you, Yuta. Get a little bit of speech going. Ulcra. Use this buff, and then we'll blast. See how much damage we can get done. Definitely sucked that we got KO'd there. Yep. It'd be pretty easy to farm up another ult here. What I'll do is I'll pull out of here. We'll dive back in. It'd be very easy to farm up another worries there whatsoever. But let's do it this way. Slightly differently. Instead of this, let's give that... This one's quite good, is it? Ult gauge though. Yeah, ult gauge. We don't really need ult gauge. Cool. Rather than that, let's give this one. Where are you? This one, Nanami. this one. Enemy. Know what I mean though. And the healing wreck bit. There we go. That should be fine. Perfect. Make life a little bit easier. Those first couple of turns we'll be able to stack up a bit better. Hanami. Yeah. This is a bit annoying because these little dudes on the side do drain our cursed energy. It's not the end of the world though. Okay, one. Get a couple of rounds of that up. Sweep going. And a slap. Much nicer overall though. Perfect. Going after Gojo. I appreciate that. Let's punch once more. Pulchra again. One more basic strike. Slap. And now after this, we'll just focus on self-buffing with Gojo. Perfect. Start here with Yaga. Will be a little bit annoying because there's a good chance that he'll get the overall damage, the cursed energy, but cursed energy production from there. But let's start with let's do this. Disclose. There we go. Perfect. Nice. Yep. Production of cursed energy, very annoying. But that's okay. We'll do this. Domain to do the damage reduction. Strike to do the damage. There we go. And what this means is we can actually hold Gojo's ult for a couple of turns. Because if we can ult with Yaga and Nanami, we can get some extra... Oh, perfect. Nice. Nanami, will you get yours? No, mildly annoying. Yes, sir. That's alright. Start here. Do this, Pulchra. Let's do this on Nanami. More turns of that. As you can see, the ult here, Kathy, so applies 46.8% yellow physical technique increase, damage taken increase, same with curse technique, and applies 27.5% damage dealt increase to all allies other than self for 4 turns. So that is pretty great. Pulchra with there. Nanami will be perfect because damage dealt increase to all allies. Only 17%, but still better than nothing. Plus, he'll restore cursed energy for Yaga and himself. Keep doing this. Keep Gojo buffing himself. Kathy actually hitting the guys on the side pretty hard, which is nice. Just noticed that these little guys are about to ult and drain our cursed energy again. That's a bit annoying. Probably should have just blasted them. That's alright though. Cool. Alright, Tsukamoto, what do you... Right, just damage taken, damage dealt decrease. Fine, sleep. Rex skill, probably could have done it. Probably could have altered last term, but that's alright. Nice. Easy enough. So from here now, do a little bit of that. A bit of this. Start with let's do this. This is extra break damage. No applies damage dealt. Excellent. Do that then. There he goes. That. Perfect. What I'll do, I'll come back into a different stage. It's not forever draining our curse energy. Do one more run. There we go. 500,000. I'm back to another stage. Alright, we're going to pop into this mana beetle guy. It is a bit annoying that it can stun things, stun us. But if I popped into here, right? This guy drains curse energy as well, which is very, very annoying. And this one has resistance to curse tech. So we're sort of restricted in what we can do. But let us dive in. Given the way things are going, I think I should be able to switch these two. Where are we? Where is it? Excellent. Oh. Same stuff. Run. All right then. Start here. Bud. We can do one round of Curse Bud. That's probably fine. A sweep round. And then start. Close. Perfect. Excellent. Punch. 2 turns this lasts for, right? Yeah. 3 turns. Thought it was 2. 3 is perfect. This is 4. Yes. Let's do one more turn of this. Actually, no. Let's start this now. So that I can break. Correct? How this works? Perfect. There we go. Excellent. Ow. Is that a stun on Nanami? It was. Yeah. Very annoying. That's okay. These. Those. As you can see with the order, all of the normal buffs apply first. World. Debuff. Rex skill Pulchra. This as well. Let's see what Infinite Convergence does in terms of raw damage. Do quite a bit. Quite enough to break, obviously. But yeah. Actually pretty close though. That's quite impressive to be honest. I guess it only has 4 milli health. Let's throw that back up. Under. Bud. Let's do this. To start using Limitless. So that does mean we'll probably lose 1 stack of Limitless. Hanami, we don't really need to ult with Hanami here. This. Chuck on Polka again. Let's do this. And here. If you get Nanami's ult, that would be great. Oh. That is all right. Here. Polka. Sweep. And we have a look at all the debuffs. So the 30%, the 16.5, the 30%, the 16.5, additional 10%, then 30%, 30%, 16.5, all of these buffs and debuffs coming from Yaga, which we'll apply another one to. And we should be able to nuke him out of the stratosphere. big damage. 4.8 would have one-shotted. So, very simple. Worth noting that his buffs only last for 3 turns. So when you're stacking them up, you've got to make sure that you're within that window. But he does have that 1-turn buff that lasts every turn. So, as you can see, he's really, really strong. Check back tomorrow, and we'll be able to... And I'll run through a comparison between old and new Yaga. Obviously, one of the biggest unsaid things here is that it is a different color. So he'll take a little bit damage in tower from enemies that are weak to yellow, so he can be on target on easier. But with that, catch you all in the next one. See you next time. Peace out.